Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. This week, I'm so happy to be able to show you one of my favorite styles. This is Candace by Henry Margu in 82726 GR. And I've been wearing this style in this color for about 2.5 months now. So I'll be able to show you what that Candace looks like. And then this is a brand new replacement Candace that I don't need quite yet. But I have as a backup. And so I'll show you all the details about how I customize her for myself and do a full review for you. So before we start, as always, I wanted to ask, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe down below, like and comment, and we'll get started. Okay, so as you can see, Candace is a very sleek, low density, mid-length style. I just love this kind of a style. She has beautiful face framing pieces, slightly shorter, some layers here in the front, and that looks really pretty whether you're wearing her down or pulled back in a headband. Those layers just tend to curl or bend inward and are very flattering and pretty. And she is made of synthetic fibers, not heat friendly. They feel very silky. I just love how they feel. Let's go ahead and look at some of the details. First, you have the lace front. You can see those virtually invisible knots. I just love that. And you have the parting space. And I haven't moved the part around much. She didn't come with a zigzag part. But I will want to play with that part line a little bit to get it a little more towards the side, because that's how I prefer to wear them. But you have a little bit of space to move the part line around, and we'll look at that when we look at the cap construction. So yes, just a really pretty everyday style. Let me go ahead and show her to you from all sides. Here she is from the right. And the back. And the left. Now, as you can see, she is a bit of a face flopper. This is how she comes out of the box, and I don't think my first Candace was flopping in my face this much, but I don't worry about that at all because I know how to fix that, and we will definitely steam these fibers away from the face, and we'll do that together so you can see how I like to customize my wigs. So I think she will be perfect once we do that. And then we will also look at the cap construction. We'll go over some styling options. I'll take her outside so you can see this beautiful color in natural light. And I'll also show you the Candace that I have been wearing for 2.5 months so that we can compare the brand new one to the one that's been worn, talk a little bit about how I like to maintain the fibers. So let's go ahead and get started. So first, I wanted to show you that I did change that part line, and I placed a piece of silicone tape under there. You can see that I've moved it about as far over to the left as I can and clipped it back, and that's what we're going to steam in place. So I'll go ahead and I'll put her on the blockhead and we can start steaming. So first, I want to say that if you haven't seen my previous videos, you might not know, but I have a steaming video on my channel, and I'll post a link to that down below so that you can refer to that if you would like to see the full-length version of my steaming process. But what I basically will do is I will steam this new part in place first, and then we will steam both sides back away from the face, and I'll do a time lapse so that you don't have to watch the full duration of that process. The one thing I want to say is please be careful to keep the steam away from the lace front. Only steam the fibers, and this is the iSteam steamer that I've been using. I like that, but really almost any little steamer will do. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, that's the part line, and you have to be sure to let the fibers cool, especially for the steaming away from the face portion, because it's the cooling process that will allow that the new style to set. So we'll go ahead and clip back this side. Maybe pull out a few fibers there until we achieve the shape that we like there, and go ahead and steam that. All right. And then the other side, the right-hand side that has more of the weight of the fibers, just more fibers here, I like to create two separate sections. So we'll start with a section more towards the back. Just finger comb some of these fibers. And maybe give them a little bit of a twist and clip that back. And I'll maybe pull it out just a little so that the steam can really get in there. And then we'll do the very front portion. Clip that. And that's what that looks like. I just go over the front clip with the fibers here and clip it in place. All right, that's it. So now I'm going to let this cool and I'll put her back on my head and we'll see if we like the results. So here she is back on my head. Let's go ahead and check the results. First, we'll check this side. Now she's completely cool. She might be a little damp still, and that's all right. So I like that a lot. You can see we have far less face flopping here on this side. Let's check here. We have the two clips to remove. Okay, comb through that with my fingers quickly. Yep, that's how I like it. That will stay out of my face much more now. Let's go ahead and give it the test. Look at that. Wonderful. Yes, now I can wear her like this and not worry about the fibers being in my face. And if I'm working throughout the day or in the yard or something, I can just pull it back with a headband or ponytail. We definitely have some styling options with this mid-length style. So next we'll go ahead and look at the cap construction. So I'll remove the silicone tape so that I can show you the cap construction. Save that. I'll just be putting that right back on after I'm done with the cap construction review. So what we have here is a center mono part and an extended lace front. You can see it comes down about halfway on the ear tabs on both sides. And you have quite a bit of lace front space here to play with to change your part line as you get close to the front hairline. So I love that about it. You have open wefting on the sides and in the back, and it's nice and stretchy. And you have an extended nape here for a little bit of extra coverage, some Velcro adjusters to adjust her to your circumference, and of course the soft velvet ear tabs with the metal stays inside. So that is your cap construction. Next, we'll go over some styling options. So first, I always like to test the ear tuck on these styles, and Candace is such a low density style that you can absolutely get a really realistic ear tuck with no bulging practically of the ear at all. And if you have a little bit of bio hair showing, then try to blend that to the wig color. But I love doing that on this side, or maybe a little half tuck. I think you could do a full tuck on either side really, but I kind of like the half tuck, and that will also help you disguise whatever you've got going on near the ears there if the color doesn't match or you need a little more coverage. So that absolutely works well. Then let's go ahead and look at it with a headband so that I can show you exactly how far that extended lace front goes on my forehead and near my temples. So I love that. I do this a lot with the Candace I've been wearing. Just put her back in a little headband. So, okay, now I'm feeling for the lace, and it extends to right there on me. So that's really nice because that means that you get that appearance of hair growth all along there. If you do have any bio hair, you might need to make sure it's tucked neatly underneath there. And absolutely. And then here are the ear tabs. I'm bend them back down. And I'll show you that I get coverage down to here. I do have a low hairline, and all my measurements are listed down below so that you can compare them to your own if that's helpful to you. So that's the coverage I'm getting, and absolutely love this little headband look. Next, I don't show this all that often, but let's do a quick little half up, half down, and I have a little claw clip. This sleek, low density style can just so easily be pulled back in all kinds of ways. So I've just pulled back a portion of the fibers. Now I'll place that claw clip. All right, hopefully that looks good in the back. Let's take a quick look. Here she is. And from this side. Okay, and then last but not least, I have to test the ponytail. That is my thing. And just so you know, I do have my very fine and thin bio hair out. You can see it here. It's not quite the same length. And I will use that as well as the fibers to create the ponytail. So I'm just going to pull all of that back, my bio hair and the fibers. Try to make it as smooth as possible. I'm just going to do a low little ponytail. This is just such a wonderful option for the summertime or anytime you just don't want to feel the fibers on your neck. I'm going around 3 times, so I know that's low density. Make sure she's sitting the way I want, and then, check for coverage. You can always use a little Wow Root powder to blend if you have bio hair sticking out like I do there. And now you do have some shorter pieces, which you can leave out or tuck or pin. It's just whatever you prefer. I think I'll tuck it. There we go. All right, get a good look at that from all sides. Here she is from the right and the back and the left. So yeah, an absolutely beautiful, versatile style. So next, I can't wait to take her outside and show you these beautiful colors in natural light. So here we are outside. It's a little bit of a dreary day, a little overcast and drizzling, but I still think you can get a good look at this color in natural light. So again, this color is 82726GR, and it is stunning. I absolutely love this color. I'm a natural brunette, as you probably know, and so that dark rooting for me just works really well since I have some dark bio hair that occasionally shows, especially by the ear. I find that this is still a beautiful brunette color with just such gorgeous highlights. So I'll go ahead and read you the description for this color. It is a medium brown with strawberry and gold blonde highlights throughout, and then that medium dark brown rooting. And you can see that there very clearly, and we have that silicone tape underneath there. I do have the sample from the coloring, and here you can see that you have that dark brown rooting and then the brown and blonde highlights for the main portion. Let's go ahead and look at the details while we're out here. Here is that lace front. Just beautiful, virtually invisible knots. That parting space, which I think also is very realistic looking and really amazing how far to the left I can part her despite the fact that this is a center mono part. Let's go ahead and look at these beautiful highlights. You can see here some of that lighter highlighting, and then you have more of the strawberry highlighting there mixed in with the dark, with the brown, the medium brown. Just love it. Let's get a good look from all sides. Here she is from the right and the back and the left. Just a beautiful, warm, rich, highlighted color, and still manages to look very natural as well, I think. So I think for anyone who's a brunette and would like to go just a little bit lighter but not quite blonde, I love this color. Okay, so I did want to show you the Candace that I've currently been wearing. I've been wearing her for about 2.5 months, and I wear her daily. So I absolutely have been loving this style. I think the length is just beautiful, and the color is gorgeous. I did trim the ends on this Candace a little bit because I do find over time that that's where my wigs first sort of show that they're getting a little rough towards the ends here and tangling more easily. And even though it's a mid-length style, I find just taking maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches off really helped reduce the amount of friction that the wig was experiencing. And once I did that little bit of trimming, I didn't need to use the Simply styling spray that I use quite as often, much less. So I love that. Let me go ahead and show her to you from all sides. Here she is from the right and the left and the back. So she's really in wonderful shape still, and this is what I'll be putting back on my head after I finish with this review, and I will set this Candace aside. So absolutely can't recommend this style enough. I absolutely am a huge fan of Candace and of this color. This 82726 GR is such a stunning brunette with quite a bit of highlighting going on. You can really see those blonde, light blonde highlights and the more strawberry blonde highlights. Just gorgeous and such a rich color with so much highlighting. I never thought I would feel this comfortable wearing a color that has this much highlighting, but I absolutely do because of the rooting, and I get a lot of positive feedback on it, so I just adore it. The style itself is such a classic, beautiful mid-length style with beautiful face framing pieces. There are a few layers, they're long, but absolutely lovely, especially when you wear her back in a headband. Just very, very classic, beautiful style. So I can't recommend this style enough. If you like this kind of a sleek, low density, mid-length style, I think you will absolutely love her. And I hope, as always, that this has been helpful and informative, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.